Oh, okay. How are you? I hope you can see me. Okay. It's telling me to rotate my device back uh, upright. How are you? Unbiased. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming. How are you this morning? I hope everyone is doing good. I wanted to come on here and talk about gardening and pacing yourself and not causing yourself to be burnt out. But of course, I'll wait for more people to come in, and then we're gonna take it to the garden as always. Because I have a lot of stuff that I have to do this morning. I have to go out there and do a big hey. Oh, Fard, how are you? I appreciate you being here, my friend. Thank you for coming. I have to go outside and harvest a bunch of peppers, so I'm gonna put you guys back on. Sorry about that. Put you guys back on the tripod. Okay. Put you guys back on the tripod so when I go outside, I don't have to bounce you guys around. Hey, Kaz Moody, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope everyone is doing well. I actually had my iPad with me because a lot of the times I can't see the chat, but I could see the chat with the camera facing upright. So that is perfect. Hey, BNC, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Can you hear me okay? Because I didn't put on my Bluetooth. Hey, Jay, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I have my Bluetooth here. I get so carried away in the garden. Can you hear me with the Bluetooth also? Hey, Benji, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So, oh, okay, it's 12 people in here, so I will go ahead and start. Hey, Rook of all, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So I will go ahead and start. So I just want to say for new gardeners, if you're a new gardener, please pace yourself. Oh, I'm not yelling at you. Am I unbiased? It's not too loud, is it? Okay. I just want to say pace yourself if you're a new gardener. I remember when I first started gardening. First, let me introduce myself. I'm KFK Renee's Garden. I am in Zone 10B. Hey, Sweet Thumb in SoCal, Southern California. And I started gardening back in 2014. I got the inspiration from, of course, growing up with my Gam Gam, and she had a beautiful garden when I was growing up. Of course, I wasn't into it then, because I was a kid. But when I met my husband and I started talking with my mother-in-law, and she was really gardening. She lived in Mississippi, so she had cows and chickens and goats and all the things. And I was so inspired by her as well. And she had a beautiful big garden. And so we would always talk about what she was planting all the time. And I said, that's it, I'm going for it. So, spring of 2014, I started gardening. And I think I planted like all the things. Uh, is Sugar in here? Hey, Bayou Sugar. I think I said hi, but I'm going to say hi again just in case. Hi, Bayou Sugar. And um, I forgot what I was going to say. See, that's what happens when you get old. Goodness gracious. But anyway, so I planted all the things, and it was my first spring garden. I'm telling you, I had so much going out there. You can really get overwhelmed. And I still do it now. Sometimes I'll overplant. Well, all the time I'll overplant because you guys see I never have any space for the stuff I'm planting. Hey, Tim, how are you? Thank you for being here. But I do it anyway because I love gardening. It's what I love. It's what I do. For me, gardening is peace. When I think of garden, I think of community, and it relaxes me. If I've had a hard day, or sometimes I just want to get my day started with gardening. I don't care if I don't even do anything out there in the garden. I'll go out there and just walk around, and then I'll get to work. But anyway, if you're a new gardener, make sure to pace yourself. Don't plant so much that you get overwhelmed. You know, it's supposed to be an enjoyable thing. You're learning and you're figuring things out. Make sure to be a little bit organized. Um, know what grow zone you're in, know what you can grow during that time, whatever season it is, know what you can grow at that time, know what to companion plant with. If you're growing in containers, make sure you have the correct size containers, you know, make sure to research all those things. You want to be a little bit organized. I do have chickens as well. Hi, Cece, how are you? I got my chickens, I think, July, I want to say a July of last year, but it might have been the year before. I don't remember, you guys. But anyway, that's been a joy as well. It has been a process. I think Sweet Thumb, thank you, Sweet Thumb. Hey, Patani, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so very much for popping in. But Sweet Thumb was watching my videos yesterday, and I appreciate you, Rochelle. I appreciate you. And anyone else who was watching my videos to help with my watch time hours. But this is a really great guide. Grow More Food. It has a lot of great information in here about composting, what you can grow. I'm in zone 10B, but yes, if everyone could drop your grow zone, whoever is in, a specific zone that you may live in may be able to help you with your gardening needs. Um, but I had some really great guides to go by. This is also a great, great book. It's called Herbal Handbook. And with this book, it tells you exactly what you can do. With your herbs, what you can cook with them, how to make cocktails with them, also how to make tinctures. So this is a great guide to go by. I was sharing this with Sassy. Hey, Deborah. Hi, Odoms. David Corey, I appreciate you being here. But yeah, these are some great guides that you can go by. Um, they were really helpful for me. Over my journey. And then this book, I did go get this book. I think I was at, yeah, that book is really good, Pescatarian. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I love that book. I think I got it. I got mine, I think, from Barnes and Noble. And it was actually on sale. It says on the back of this book $24.95, but I got it on sale. I love my sales, y'all. But this was another great guide that I got from Barnes and Noble is How to Speak Chicken. I'm telling you, this book was spot on. So if you have chickens or thinking about getting chickens, go get this book, guys. But yeah, make sure to pace yourself if you're a new gardener. You know us seasoned gardeners, we may grow over the top. But I like to pace myself as well. I don't ever want to do too much that, I'm overwhelmed. Hey, OG Brand 755. Hey there. I just love her. Everybody connect with each other. It's a lot of great content creators in here, from crafting to gardening to music to all the things. So everybody connect with each other if you have not. And with all that said, I'm going to take my butt on out to the garden. We're going to go out to the garden and see what's going on out here. I hope you guys are all doing well. What are you guys up to this weekend? Does anyone have any plans for the weekend? Got to put my apron on, you guys, since I have the pocket on my apron, because if I don't, you guys know what I do. I'm always losing my snippers and everything. This is actually one of the aprons that I made myself. I do have a few more uh, aprons in my arsenal that I have made already, but it's so hard to get them done. Look, Unbiased, she's just awesome at sewing and getting it done, but man, I have so much going on around here. I'm doing, the chickens, and I have dogs. I have one that's ill right now. housework, wife and mother and grandmother and all that good stuff. So I have a lot going on, and I work full time. So I have a lot going on all the time. Hey, Sammy Joe, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to flip you guys around so you guys can see what's going on. So these are the bush beans that I started from seed, and they are actually starting to produce. So you see the little green beans on there. I have the purple, green, and the yellow. I had to come out here last night and spray them with BT. Hey, Trish the Natural, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so very much. I have some chili de arbol. These have been super plentiful. And as you can see, my sorrel has gone to seed. I still haven't pulled that out yet. I do have some giant Marconis over here. These get really big. They're really nice. Those are sweet. Over here, I have my aloe. So I think Sweet Thumb was messaging me about the aloe yesterday. So these were actually turning red at the tips. And if you see that your aloe is turning red, go ahead and get you a little sugar water and water it with the sugar water. And look, it turned right back green. So those are doing good. I have some mums in here. This one is a ginger plant, so it's getting nice and tall. But yep, give your plants a little sugar water just like sugar gives us a boost. It will give your plants a boost as well. So I had some chamomile that was in my green stock and it was not flourishing at all. So I took it out, put it in this hanging basket, and it seems to be doing pretty good. So we're going to see how it does. Hey, mother and daughter duo, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Um, I do have some candy cane peppers over there. I still have these cuttings here. I am trying not to mess with them. Not sure how they're doing. I see that one back there is not looking good, but there are some of them that look like they're, nice and green and they're still doing good. So we're just going to see how it goes, you guys. Hey, Miss T, thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you sending your crew this way and sending some of your folks over here to sub and watch my videos. I appreciate you, Miss T. Thank you so much. I do have this huge banana pepper plant. Now, I have never had a banana pepper plant get this doggone big. This thing is about 5 feet tall now, and it has tons of peppers on it. So I'm going to harvest some of these things that are out here. Um, I have the green stalk going. It has herbs, strawberries, some flowers, as you can see, um, green beans, but those bush beans, they have been getting eaten up. So I think some of these I'm going to go ahead and pull them. I do see a few beans in there, but as you can see, they're getting munched on pretty bad. So we're going to take those out. I have a bunch of jalapeno in here. Hey, Odoms, how are you? Bunch of jalapenos in here that I'm going to go ahead and harvest. It is a lot. I have some bell peppers here. Have a nice bell pepper back here. And let's see, this bed right here. Let's see if you guys can see it. These zinnias. I accidentally dropped some seeds in this raised bed. But these flowers are so pretty. So I'm definitely going to leave them there. I was going to try and pull them out and plant them somewhere else. And I said, I'm not doing that. Hey, Chona, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Lizzie, Asha, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so very much. And this bed here, I'm going to go ahead and pull these. They have a lot of aphids on them. I was going to just hose them off. These are nasturtium, but we're going to pull them. I had my eggplant here, and I mean, it was just drained of all its everything. So I went ahead and pulled it. But I think what I'm going to do, I have a couple of pieces of ginger here, and I wanted to show you the difference with the stuff that you buy regular ginger from the store. So these are already starting to sprout after a few weeks. And so I'm going to go ahead and probably get these planted in this raised bed here. But of course I have to do some cleaning out, you guys. So I'm going to get that in there. Um, My African blue basil, I think I told you guys before. I just use this basically for pollinators, but I do use it for tea as well. It smells fabulous. The flavor is amazing. I did come out here earlier this morning and I harvested my amaranth, so that's a whole basket full of amaranth there. My eggplant over here is doing really, really good. So you see that little eggplant there? Oh my God, look, and purple is my favorite color. So that makes it even better. Hey, Robert, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So have some more ginger. I have ginger pretty much all throughout the garden. This tomato plant looks pretty sad, but we're just going to wait for these couple of tomatoes to ripen and then I'll pull them off. I have a little pepper basket here. I did harvest all the ones that were ripe. I harvested those last week, so those are pretty steady. I'm going to leave that alone. I don't think I'm going to harvest any from there. My tripod seems to be a little bit loose here. Okay, got it. Hey, Laura, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I have some blueberries. These plants right here, they're pretty much done. I have a couple of little blueberries in there, but those are pretty much done. These are actually starting to bloom now. I can't remember the varieties. I think I have a sunshine blue. This one I know is a high bush. Um, what kind of peppers? That pepper bat? You talking about the pepper bat? Told y'all I was clumsy. I almost fell, y'all. We Terry, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. This one is, I did not start these from seed. This is it's called Basket of Fire. So you'll get all different colors. As you can see, you'll get the red, orange, and the yellow. I probably could go ahead and harvest these, but I think I'm gonna let them get red. Those get really, really hot, super hot. I'm biased. I'm so clumsy. I don't even know if there's such thing as being careful. This is my lime tree. I just planted this not long ago. Um, some mini petite roses right here. Um, I got these from Walmart. I like to go get their struggle plants. You know Walmart. Sorry Walmart, but y'all don't water y'all plants. And so I got these. They were really small. I got them for like $2.50. And look at them. All I had to do was trim them back, water them, and look, they take care of themselves. Now this artichoke over here, this has been giving me so much trouble. Hey, Jim Jones, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So this one right here is looking so nasty. It is so full of aphids. I have sprayed and sprayed and sprayed with Castile soap. And you know what? I'm ready for it to be gone. I also wanted to share with Sweet Thumb since none of the chickies are in their house right now. So I'll go ahead and share with you. Sorry for the noise. Their house. So this is their current setup now. Here comes Miss Nosy. So I have a roosting bar here. It's really simple. That door leads into their run area. And then these nesting boxes that I have, these are actually organizational containers that I got from Walmart. They were like $10. So I just got two of them, put them together to make one nesting box. So that's about it. Pretty simple in there. It's easy because, you know, it's over 6 feet tall, I think. So I'm able to get in there and stand up in there. The other setup that I had with the little, hey Nancy B, I appreciate you being here. The other setup that I had with the little chicken house, it was too small. Like I couldn't, it was hard for me to get in there and get things done. And look, I am not uh, 20 years old. So yeah, my back was like, no ma'am. So yeah, I had to get rid of that. Um, and then this is the rest of the garden here. I have my banana plants over here. I think once it cools down just a bit, I'm going to go ahead and take the banana plants out of that container there and amend that soil again and put it back. So there are several plants in there. That's the thing about banana plants. They will spread out and you'll look up and you'll have like five and six banana plants in one area. So I'm going to go ahead and separate those once it really cools down. This raised bed here, I do have some peppers over here. Um, I have some chives, some rosemary, basil. These are candy cane peppers. So there's quite a few candy cane peppers in there. Some basil. I need to trim this, go ahead and prune this one up or pull it. It's just about done. That's the lettuce leaf basil. The lettuce leaf basil is an annual. Thank you, Sweet Thumb. I appreciate you. And this is their run area. Their run area is about 10 by 10. It's just a regular 10 by 10 dog kennel. I actually was using it for my dogs, and they never get in there. They don't really get into too much trouble anymore, so they weren't using it. So we decided to go ahead and just wire it all the way around with chicken wire to make sure that they were locked in really good and nothing can get in there. And so that's their area. Oh, okay, I guess I was in their house, so they're upset. And I have my grapevines up here that are going across. Hey, Mona, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I have more ginger in here. So I have ginger. I have some blackberries. They are starting to bloom, as you can see. So the blackberries, oh, it looks like the birds probably ate those. It was a few blackberries at the top, but I guess they ate those. And I have another grapevine that's coming up on this side of the arch. Some pineapple sage. See, it looks like it's been getting munched on, so I need to spray that with some BT. This one is a blackberry. I had no idea it was going to get as huge as it's getting, so I may have to put that somewhere else. Thank you, Unbiased. I appreciate you. I have some Mexican oregano right here. It's a tricolor sage in there somewhere, but I think it's covered up. My corn. So as you can see, this piece is leaning away from the stalk. This one is done. When your silks are all dried out, that one is done. So I may go ahead and pull that one off. My collard trees. So they are filling in really, really good. These are in 15-gallon containers. You see, I had to put a board up there to hold that thing up because the dogs were eating my collards. I have one over there. That one is actually in the ground. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you. I have zinnias. I have mint, echinacea, snapdragons that are planted around the chicken garden. I didn't want anything to be able to come around here and dig underneath the gate. So we put these cinder blocks here to prevent that. So I have the cinder blocks all the way around. And since I had the cinder blocks, didn't want to waste that, I figured I may as well plant in those. I do have some melons in here, but they are not ready yet. Let me see if you can see them. They are nice and big too. So these are the sugar baby melons. Got a couple of sugar babies in there. I still have I think that's a Persian cucumber. I need to go prune that one. Have some corn that's growing in a cinder block. So it just shows you can grow anywhere. You can grow anywhere and you can grow in anything. That was the kale tree that I planted last week, so it's doing good. But let me tell you a funny story. So I was talking so much during that live that, remember, I planted the kale tree? I forgot to water it. So I came out here that evening. Thank God I came out here that evening and looked, and that thing was drooping down. I was like, oh Lord, I said I didn't repotted it and killed it. But it was fine. Uh, my okra's doing good over here, but I see there is worm poop on here, so it is still a worm somewhere. So I will get after and spray that again with some BT. So that's my okra. It's actually a couple of little okra coming in on there too. So I'm excited about that. I have some zinnias here. Um, this one is a mystery tomato, and the reason it's a mystery tomato, if anybody knows what variety that is, it kind of looks like a pear tomato or something. I found this in my front yard in my flower bed. I figured that it must have came from my compost bin. So I brought it back here and planted it. Didn't want a big tomato growing in my front yard, but there are a lot of nice big bell peppers in here, so I'm definitely going to harvest those this morning. Uh, this one is my goji berry plant, and I guess apparently I haven't learned that I need to cover it up. And so, as you can see, there are actually some coming on here. It's flowering already. Usually goji berries will go all year round. I did have one on there, but the birds probably ate that, so I think I'm going to go ahead and cover that up. I do have some bush beans here. I have the green, purple, and the yellow. This one is a sun gold tomato. Um, let's see. These are yard long beans. Ooh, I have some yard long beans that are ready, you guys. I love these. The only thing that I would say I don't like about the yard long beans is the aphids love them. So you have to constantly be on those with some Castile soap or something to spray those with to keep that down. Have my melon here. I don't know if that's going to get any bigger. Looks like it's standing still at the same size. So as soon as the stem turns brown, I'm going to go ahead and pull it, but I'm not going to bother it right now. I'm going to leave it alone. I harvested quite a few peppers from this one last week, and as you can see, there are a lot of new peppers coming in. So maybe I'll have another week on that. But yeah, I have a lot going on out here in this garden. Trailing rosemary. Um, have my ginger in here. I have ginger and turmeric all throughout the garden. This one is a rosemary. Um, this poor tomato. That one looks sad. That one's gonna come out. This one is an early girl. Sage, lemon verbena, celery. You see all these jalapenos, so I have a major pepper harvest to do this morning. More bell peppers. I'm definitely not mad at the bell peppers because I cook with them all the time. Over here where I harvested that salad, this thing is full again, so I will be harvesting the salad from there as well. Oh, you said the goji berries look different? Yeah, I had a goji bush before, but mine died. So I don't know what happened to my bush. Uh, I have no idea. But I know the yard birds, they wouldn't stay out of it. And so that might have been part of it as well. Um, I have a blood orange tree here. So I'm praying that it does something at least by spring. I'm praying I get something by spring. Have some roses back here. Those are tree roses. Um, let's see. Hold on just a second. I don't want to step in dog poop, so hold on. Uh-oh. I think I dropped you guys. Sorry, guys. My tripod fell over. Let me clean that up really quick. I do not want to have an accident. I told you I'm clumsy. I might fall. I'm going to make sure that's cleaned up for sure. So anyway, I'm going to go over here and get my basket and start harvesting. Oh, I guess they're in their nesting box. So this was my harvest of amaranth. So this basket is full, but I still can fit some lettuce in there. I'm going to get my gloves on. Said thanks for the headache. I'm sorry. Told y'all I was clumsy. Look, better the camera fall than me, because look, I'm always falling. No, I didn't drop you in dog poop 755. Not this time, anyway. I usually try to make sure everything is cleaned up before I come out here, but right before I came out here, I let my dog out, and she went to go do her business. I'm like, okay. And I didn't pay attention that it was there before I came out here. So, sorry, guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and harvest this lettuce. Let's see. Let me turn my camera around. There we go. All right. Ooh, I just got a message that says Living Spaces is having a sale. Now, you know that's a bad message for me. See, my Swiss chard is germinated. And then I have some onions over there also. Swiss chard is doing good. So I use this cover to keep it covered so that the bugs won't get to it before it actually gets going really good. But this is a lot of lettuce. So what I usually do is just cut the outer leaves. If you cut the outer leaves, it's going to keep going. You don't want to cut the middle. Don't cut your middle. Cut the outer leaves, and they will continue. Well, these are going because they're big. It's actually probably time to replant those. So how are you feeling, Miss 755? Are you all right? Hey, Bud Chronicles, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And thank you, thank you. I try, you guys. Try to keep this garden going so I can feed my family. Now, because I garden on the scale that I do, I don't really have to buy produce. Usually the only thing I have to buy is like, since my banana plant is not producing yet, I have to buy bananas. I do get grapefruit, but my grapefruits, they aren't ripe yet. So at least they are doing something. Blueberries, um, I try not to buy that kind of stuff. I try to just eat whatever out of my garden. So I don't have to buy a lot of things from the store, and I appreciate that. Especially the bell peppers. When I harvest the bell peppers, all I do is take them inside, chop them up right away, and put them in the freezer. That way, when I get ready to cook, they are ready. Hey, Village, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. So, that's the whole purpose of gardening, for peace, relaxation, and most importantly, food to feed your family. Saves you on going to that grocery store and purchasing, you know, the stuff that's in the store, and we already know the stuff in the store is looking a whole mess half the time. Hey, DJ Ron, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And if I missed anyone, I apologize because I wasn't really looking at the chat. I apologize. So I am harvesting whatever I can. I come out here every day. I was supposed to do a video last weekend, and I apologize. I did a video on on Friday. I think I did two videos on Friday, and I said I was going to do one on Saturday, but it got really busy and I didn't get to get it done, so I apologize. Um, and this week has been super busy. Like I said, I work full time as well, and I still have to take care of wifely duties and animal duties and all that good stuff. So, yeah. And then I have been supporting my other fellow YouTubers. Uh, so I try to do that as well. Usually I'll do it while I'm working. I'll listen in, let people's channel run. I usually have like three devices going. I'll have my phone going, my TV going, and my iPad going. So I can support as many people as I can. Um, I'm gonna harvest a lot of these peppers that are on here also. I have so many peppers, so many peppers. Let me find me another basket. Oh, I have it right here. Okay, so I have me another basket. Thank you, Miss Sassy. Everybody connect with each other if you can. Connect with each other. Everybody drop your links if you can. Or if someone can drop links, I appreciate you so that everyone can connect. No problem. I try to support as many as I can. I don't want to, I know everybody, people have a life, you can't uh, expect for people to be, in every, watching every single video and that kind of thing, especially other content creators because they're doing their thing and then they have family life and that sort of thing too. So, you know, you can't expect for someone to be in every video, but I try to support as many as I can. I don't want to be, you know, one of those people that just want someone to support my channel and I'm not giving back to anybody else. So I try to do what I can when I can. Um, I don't have a set time. I don't usually um, put out a thumbnail. I haven't quite got that figured out yet. Uh, but normally I will go live on Friday mornings. I just don't have a set time. Usually it's in between maybe like 7:30, 8:30, something like that. You want to see the stevia? Okay, I did cut it back, so hold on. Let me see if I can flip my camera back around. Let me take this glove off. Hold on just a second. Uh-oh, I didn't flip it around. Oh, here we go. I cut it back last week so I can make the stevia. Did you want to see the stevia in the jar or the plant, the actual plant? So the actual plant looks terrible right now. But this is how stevia looks. So nice little green leaves, and they are super sweet. My grandkids love chewing on the leaves. Um, I have another one over here. I cut this one all the way back. So most likely I'm gonna go in and usually this time of year I cut them all back. Uh, I cut them all back and I'll go ahead and take them out of the soil, amend the soil, and I'll put them back. So let's see. Oh, you're talking, Jay. Yeah. So yeah, this soil looks really dry. So that means your girl need to be out here watering. I'm out here playing, y'all. I need to be out here watering these plants. And that's what I say to oh, there was a bee. Um, New gardeners, make sure to pace yourself because sometimes it can be really overwhelming when you have a lot of things going on. Like right now, I have a sick animal, and so sometimes it gets to be a lot because she's on a whole medicine schedule. I don't have agave. Do you know I've been looking for an agave plant for the last few years, and I have not been able to find one. You know what? I am, and I had my water at the table, Robert. I'm definitely going to get some water, especially because I have to go do labs this morning. So I definitely need to drink some water so they'll be able to hit those veins. So hold on, you guys. Let me go get some water. Hey, J3, thank you for being here. I'll at least turn you guys to something nice to look at. Hold on just a second. Let me get my water. All right, I'm back, guys. I am back. So, yeah, I have a lot that I have to get done this morning. So I need to be on top of this stuff. But yeah, I don't have agave. I have not been able to find one. That is next on the list. I do have a lot of aloe, though. A lot of aloe. And it's funny because I was trying to give some away to the neighbors because I had so much. I have those two little plants, but I also have some over here. These are big. So sometimes I can neglect them because it's just so much. So I have those. And then I have one over here on this side that's in a big wooden container. So this one is an aloe plant as well. And then I have those small ones. And as you guys know, when you plant them, you have little babes growing in. So there's a few in there. So I have 3 in there. And then there are actually babes in those pots as well. So I really need to get in there, pull those out, and repot those in some small pots for now until they start really growing. But my chickens are getting upset. Whenever I'm outside, they want to be outside in the yard. Hey, Mr. Robertson. But if I'm not really watching them, I don't like for them to be out because I don't want them getting hurt. So I forgot to show you. Here's another bell pepper plant, and you can see there's a ton of bell peppers on here. And this is in a container, guys. Most of my stuff is in containers. I used to grow in ground, grow everything in ground, but I stopped growing in ground because the areas that I have in ground, like my collards, where my collards are, that's more shaded, and so they appreciate the shade, but all your plants aren't going to appreciate the shade, like your tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff like that. Right? I'm telling you, the chicken, look, I had a falcon swoop down on us a couple of weeks ago, and the joker was so bold, it came down quick too. So I had to shoo it off, but not only did it come down, and it sat on the top of my roof, just sitting there waiting as if I was going to walk away and let him eat my chicken. So, yeah. Yeah, buddy, you got to watch your babies when they out here in the yard. Man, I live in the city, so I have to really, really be watching them. I can't just let them do whatever because, they could jump over a fence or anything. But anyway, I'm going to flip you guys around. I'm going to go ahead and harvest some of these bell peppers that I have in here also. Yep, the falcon was planning on getting busy with my chickens. Yep, it was going to eat my chickens up, and we did not want that. Okay, so I have a lot of bell peppers, nice big bell peppers on that plant right there. So I want to get those because the more you prune up your plants and harvest your vegetables, the more they'll come. You know, you know how when we're new gardeners, we're thinking, oh, well, I don't want to pull that off because if I pull that off, my plant is going to be bare. Mm-mm. The more you harvest, the more you're going to get. If you stop harvesting, then you're basically telling your plant that it's done, and you don't want to tell your plant that it's done. You want that joker to keep going. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these off because they are nice and big. And also, you don't want to leave them there too long because the worms and stuff are like, well, thank you. So have some nice bell peppers here. So grab those. And I think there are more peppers out here. I have a ghost pepper out here, but I don't think that one is big enough. But I will grab some of these yard longs. I really need to go through this plant and look. And as you can see, there's ants. Whenever you see ants, you know aphids are not far behind. So that's the only thing I hate about the yard long beans is that the aphids love these plants.
So I am gonna comb through this plant and see how many yard longs are ready for me to harvest because they grow pretty quick once they get going. I don't like for them to get too big because I don't want them to be woody. Can you guys still hear me okay? So let's see. Oh, I need to harvest some of this lettuce leaf basil. Oh, good. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know. So this lettuce leaf basil, this is a seasonal plant. So a lot of the times I will grow this one indoors in my arrow garden. This is some of the best basil ever. So I cook with this, use it in my salads, use it in my smoothies. And look, I have sweet potatoes growing in here with the melons. So this must have been when I harvested my sweet potatoes last year. I guess I must have left maybe a small one in there. And so I have sweet potatoes coming up in there. So I'm definitely not mad at that. Hey, Sunshine. Did I say hi to Sunshine? No, I didn't. Hi, Sunshine. How are you? Because you're just coming in. I think I said hi to you on another chat. I'm so confused. I think I'm in so many chats. I forget what's going on. So I wanted to grab some of that lettuce leaf basil. Um, you know what? You know what? I'm not really familiar with Zone 6A, but you can always find your grow zone. You're just gonna your um Google your zip code and you can type in, grow zone for zip code, blah blah blah, and it'll tell you exactly what grow zone you're in. Okay, thank you, Miss Sunshine. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here. So, but aloe is easy. Like aloe, I mean, you literally have to do nothing to it. I water the aloe probably like once a month. If you see your leaves turning, red or yellow or anything like that, give it a little sugar water. You just put a little sugar water and pour it on there. Give it a few days and it's going to be all right. But they're really easy. And like I said, they'll keep producing. They keep having babies, y'all. So you see, you'll have one plant, and then it'll start pushing out babes on the side of that plant. So yeah, aloe is very easy. I don't think it'll be an issue for you, Trish, at all. You just have to not water it so much. That's all. Water that thing about once a month, if that, depending on where you live and the cold. See those roses? Oh my God, that's such a joy to look at. So I know I have a lot more peppers to go get. Oh, all the jalapeno on the other side. I'm super forgetful. So let me go over here on the other side and get these peppers. I think as long as I'm talking, also they're quiet. Let's see. Did you say? Yep, I use sugar water. Mother and daughter duo. Regular old sugar. Just like sugar gives you a boost, it will give your plants a boost. Yeah, I don't think it'll be a problem, Trish. If you find you some aloe, just don't water it that much. Because I live in SoCal, and sometimes it could be super super hot. I still only water them like once a month, and they do just fine. So I have a bunch of jalapenos that I have to pull off these plants. So that's what I'm doing right now. Because if you leave them on there, the worms will thank you for it. Yep. For instance, this one right here, you see that hole in there? Yeah, they will get in there and start eating up your stuff. So if you don't get it, either the birds or the worms will get it. So you have to stay on top of your harvesting, your watering, your fertilizing. So if you're a new gardener, make sure you have a schedule or something. And that's one thing. And I'm talking to myself as well because, um, I mean, I come out here every single day. I have to because of my chicks and the dogs and everything. So I come out here every single day. But if you're a person that's super, super busy and you're gardening, make sure you have a schedule. You know, on this day I'm going to go water, on this day I'm going to go fertilize. Make sure you write down everything that you're doing so that you don't get overwhelmed or forget something. Hey, Shani, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's one of the things that I've never done. I never did a watering schedule or, when I planted this or, y'all know, half the time I don't even label stuff. I know what it is when it come up. I will label my tomatoes sometimes, but like other things like peppers and stuff, you might see me in a video and I'll say, oh yeah, that's a bell pepper. And then later on, I'm like, oh, that wasn't a bell pepper. That was a jalapeno or whatever. So yeah, be mindful. Make sure you label things so that you're not trying to figure things out, especially if you're a new gardener. You may not know what something looks like when it does come up. So there's an Anaheim chili. I have a lot of peppers in that basket. I'm going to put my cover back over my lettuce so that the birds won't come down and eat it because the birds will eat your lettuce too. I did set a bag over here for myself, you guys. The bag that my Easy Up cover came in. I uh I used it, the Easy Up cover. I did put it up, Robert. I don't know if you saw last week, but I did put it up. So the bag that came in, that's where I put my tools in. See, I didn't have to go buy a tool bag because I'm cheap, y'all. I'm really cheap. Or I'm gonna say frugal. So I do have um a grapefruit back here. I think I didn't show you guys that one. So that one is in a container as well. And as you can see, it has quite a few grapefruits on here. They are nice and plump. I water my trees probably like once a week, and they do just fine with once a week. You don't want to overwater them. So if it's not really hot outside, if you have to, if you're a new gardener, make sure you get like a little meter that shows you, um, if, what the acidic level is in your soil. If your soil is still wet, you know, you could find that anywhere, any of your big box stores, the nursery, um, Amazon. Amazon has everything. But, oh shoot, I thought I was done harvesting peppers. I still have a bunch more. So this is what I have so far. Bell peppers, jalapenos, I think one Anaheim chili. I'm going to go over here. I think I have a ton. Oh yeah, I do. I have a ton of jalapeno in here. I'm going to flip you around. There's a lot of jalapenos in here. I told you guys I'm forgetful. If I pass by it, out of sight, out of mind, I'll forget. So let me flip you around. There you go. You see all the jalapenos in there? It's a lot. So we're going to go ahead and harvest those because as you can see, my plant is getting heavy because there's so many in there. So I'm going to pull those off. Let me get my snippers. I don't want to break my branches. So we're going to cut those off. And these, I just freeze them. Take them inside, wash them up, and put them in freezer bags because you're definitely not going to use this many peppers at one time. So, unless you're a chef or something. Oh, you're going to leave it running? Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Unbiased. I know Friday is a busy morning for you. every day is a busy day for you, but definitely Fridays you're doing hair and everything. Hi, Kickback and Grow. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. You got the same basket from the Dollar Tree, right? Was that a good deal? Shoot, $1.25. It was funny because I saw a really cute basket. It was wooden and it had the nice handle and all that at shoot, I think it was Home Goods. It was $10, but I said, why on earth would I get that when I can just spend $1.25 and I don't have to worry about metal resting on it or anything. It's plastic. I can just wash it out. It'll be fine. Hi, updating TV channel, Victoria Mima. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be here and support me. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I definitely make my way around to everybody's channel. I try to support as many channels as I possibly can. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Let's see. All right. The smaller ones, I think I'm just going to leave those. I do have one bell pepper over here. I think I'm going to go ahead and take it because my plant is leaning. So I'm going to grab that one. So I have a lot of peppers in there. These, okay, I was trying to read the chat. Hi, Victoria. Did I say hi to Victoria already? I think I did, but I'm going to say hi again just in case. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these banana peppers because they are big. And like I said, you want to keep harvesting because the more you harvest, the more they're going to come. When you stop harvesting, you're telling your plant that you are done. And we don't want to tell our plant that it's done. We want to keep that joker going for as long as we can so we don't have to keep planting things. So usually when I harvest or pull up any plants, if I go ahead and pull a plant, I like to have something there to plant already. So I'll drop more seeds is what I meant to say. If I pull something, I like to drop seeds. But I do like to let my soil get a little bit of a rest before I drop seeds because you don't know what pests could be in your soil. And the reason I don't like to drop seeds or transplants right in the soil after I pull something, just in case there's pests in there, you don't want to, you know, lose the new plant to pest damage. So, and I don't like to drop boiling water in there only because I don't want to kill my earthworms. So I try to just give the soil a rest, and if it has time to rest, then I feel like those pests will either go somewhere else because they don't have anything to feed on. So that's how I do it. Thank you, Victoria. I appreciate you. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I have so far. I am excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash these up, and I'm going to go ahead and get all these peppers in the freezer. You see that? That's a nice little grocery haul, right? And that's why we grow. Hey, Pow Pow, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all taking the time out of your day to come hang out with your girl while she do garden talk. I usually do my garden talk with Kay on Friday mornings, and I'll just do garden work, show you what I'm doing, do a harvest if I have a harvest, and standing in the shade, you guys. It's not hot though. Actually, I think it's only going to be 77. All week we were in the 70s, which was fantastic. And I think the weather is going to change back to the hot weather on Sunday. So I'm not looking forward to the hot weather, but for right now, it's been in the 70s like all week. So I'm happy about that. But anyway, I appreciate everybody. Oh, show the garden real quick. I sure will, especially for the new people coming in. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick swoop around. So hold on, let me flip you around. So I have blueberries, peppers, herbs, strawberries. Look at that eggplant. Let's look at that purple one more time. Oh my goodness. Um, oh shoot. You see there's more peppers up there. I need to get over there. Um, I have basil, more peppers, um, green beans. So you see the little green beans coming on here. I try to plant these all throughout the garden. Oh shoot. I didn't even realize I had this one here too. So there's a couple of really big ones, but those turn red, so I'm gonna leave those there. Um, I have some chamomile in here, some mint. I like to keep my mint around. You know, they say that mint actually deters mice. I don't know how true that is, but I haven't seen any, so I haven't seen any mice out here in the yard. That doesn't mean they're not out here hanging out, trying to get in the garden, but I haven't seen any.